Are you being modest?
No, I'm not. I'm being absolutely serious. So when I'm operating, मेरे OT में म्यूजिक चलता है.
एक बार डॉक्टर बन जाओ लाइफ सेट. क्या सच में लाइफ सेट है? Rate the following on a scale of 0 to 10. Government hospitals, the equipments and the facilities. Doctors in hospitals have a target. Has this increased the cost of the surgeries?
India खराब है, hospitals खराब है, doctors खराब है. If you actually, it's because we have a lack of knowledge about what is happening in the West. And some universities like say Harvard and Oxford, they don't only look at the academic qualifications.
नीट के टाइम पर अपने नूर का डॉक्टर हो तो बेटर रहता है. हम सब यही सोचते हैं क्योंकि खुद से रिलेटेड भी राइट डायग्नोसिस, ट्रीटमेंट, डॉक्टर, हॉस्पिटल्स की इंफॉर्मेशन हमें नहीं होती है. Today's episode will answer all of it for you. Welcome to another episode of Transparent Tales with Sherry. अगर हम मेडिकल प्रोफेशन से नहीं हैं तो बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन जानना, अंदर की बातें जानना हमारे लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होता. हम नहीं जान पाते जो हमें जाननी भी चाहिए. For that, we have a special guest with us to throw insights on all of these. Besides his excellence in his field, he has a solid rapport and credibility among his patients, respect in his fraternity, always vocal about what's right and what's wrong. 17 years in practice, holds MS, FMAS, Senior Consultant in the Department of Laparoscopy and General Surgery, Sir Ganga Ram Hospital, Honorary Secretary of Delhi State Chapters of Association of Surgeons of India, Dr. Ashish Dey. Welcome to Transparent Tales with Sherry, Dr. Ashish.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for having me here.
You have a career and where you are currently, बहुत सारे students, बहुत सारे मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स वहाँ पहुँचना चाहते हैं. It's a dream for a lot of people and for a lot of parents also to see their kids go there. How do you feel about it and how has been your journey all these 17 years?
Okay, first of all, success is very relative, right? So, I mean, for some people, success would be reaching the topmost post, and for some people, success might be just doing good in their career. So, I consider myself, I'm happy at what I'm doing. So, 17 years, yes, it's a long time in Delhi. I did my MBBS, I finished in 2001. I did it from Guwahati Medical College Hospital, that's in Assam. I did my MS in Bombay, Grants Medical College. So that was for 3 years. I finished in 2007. I came to Delhi. I gave my fellowship exams for laparoscopic surgery, call it minimal access surgery. I got through in Ganga Ram Hospital. So 2 years of fellowship, and then I continued first as a associate consultant, then as a consultant, and now I'm a senior consultant for the last 3 years.
Now you are the honorary secretary of
Delhi State Chapter.
Yes.
Okay.
So was all of it in your plan, getting into a hospital like Sir Ganga Ram and then holding this post, or होता चला गया सब कुछ अपने आप?
Kind of होता चला गया. So once I finished my MS, I'll tell you a story. Like I was obsessed with laparoscopic surgery when I was doing my MS, but not many people were doing laparoscopic surgery. So that was when the internet had come in, and I was looking for options where I can do my
Back in
laparoscopy.
2001.
Yeah, no, that was 2007 when I
Okay.
finished my
Okay.
this thing, my MS. Not many people actually knew that there was actually an exam that was conducted on a national level, and that takes you to premier centers where laparoscopy is done.
Okay.
I came to Delhi, and the first thing was like Ganga Ram was on the list. So I came to Ganga Ram, and I was wondering like Ganga Ram में कैसे मिल सकता है, like it's there. So of course I had to do a job. I just got married, came to Delhi, and I had to do a job because I had to sustain ourselves, right? So along with that, I gave my exams. I'd say it was relatively easy for me because not many people actually knew that there was an exam like that. So possibly not more than 300 people might have given the exam at that point of time.
Okay.
So I was lucky, I got through. And then in the interview, I got through to the top 3. So there is another hospital called GEM Hospital that's in Coimbatore. So that is also one of the renowned hospitals, right? So I was wondering, अगर मेरे पहले दो लोगों ने गंगाराम ले लिया तो मुझे तो मिलेगा नहीं. So what happened was
There was just one position. That's what you're saying.
2 in Gangaram and 2 in GEM.
Oh, okay.
So after the interview, I was in 3rd. So I was wondering, पहले 2 लोगों ने ले लिया गंगाराम तो मुझे तो मिलेगा नहीं. But what happened was that's all destiny. The top 2 people opted for GEM, so I was the first one to come into Gangaram Hospital. So that's my story. So it was not in the plans, so it kept on happening. I thought I'd finish my MS and then go back to my state and practice.
For common people like us जो medical profession में नहीं होते हैं, generally we feel कि बहुत ही serious field है medicine and doctors as well. Is it true? बहुत serious होते हैं?
Kind of serious इंसान हो सकता है. The profession and the personality can be different, right? The profession में serious होना पड़ता है because it's serious job, right? We are dealing with humans. हम इंसानों के साथ deal करते हैं, उनके ज़िंदगी के साथ we are dealing with their lives, right? Surgery means the patient comes to you and he literally hands himself or herself over to you कि डॉक्टर साहब जो करोगे आप ही करोगे because मैं तो बेहोश ही रहूँगा और रहूँगी, so everything is so it's a big trust that the patient entrusts upon you कि जो आप करोगे वो best करोगे. But that is the surgical part. You have to be serious about it. Out of the operation theatre, you have your friends, your colleagues, your staff. ज़रूरी नहीं है serious होना पड़ता है ना? We can joke, we can laugh, we can have music. I mean, when I'm operating, मेरे OT में music चलता है. I insist that ये वाला music लगाओ, so that it's kind of a soothing, kind of a calming effect on you. But as far as the patient is concerned, we are very serious.
Oh, that's more important.
Absolutely.
So ये बहुत interesting है, like to get to know what actually happens inside the OT. There's music also. Okay, so you said कि profession serious हो सकता है, इंसान अलग हो सकता है.
Yeah.
How are you or how were you when you were a student?
I was a pretty average student. I won't say I was a very brilliant one.
Are you being modest?
No, I'm not. I'm being absolutely serious. So once I was in 10, I suddenly realized that okay, जिंदगी में कुछ करना है तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. So then that's the time the pendulum swung upwards. So then 11, 12 में बहुत अच्छा मेरे results आए. And then when I was giving my entrance exams for medicine, I was kind of confident. I won't say overconfident. But I was confident कि इतना पढ़ने के बाद मुझे नहीं मिला तो किसको मिलेगा. So I was like pretty sure कि अगर entrance में आया तो मेरा तो आने ही वाला है. And it so happened that yes, I got through. There are 3 medical colleges in the state. So I was born and brought up in Guwahati. Not born actually, but kind of brought up in Guwahati all along. So I wanted Guwahati Medical College, and destiny had it that I got through. I did not have to shift cities. So I was a day scholar in Guwahati Medical College. So if you're a day scholar, then you have a lot of free time.
Exactly.
You bunk classes, you watch movies, you don't have to be reading and studying all the time. Exam se 2 mahine pehle paro, and the rest of it you can enjoy your life. I like to listen to music. मुझे पसंद है म्यूजिक. मैं गा नहीं सकता. I'm a horrible singer. But मुझे सुनना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So my wife is a very good singer. My daughter sings extremely well.
Is that the reason you chose your wife? As you said, your daughter is also a good singer. So, and she's also a daughter of a doctor. So, what would you like? If it's obviously it would be her choice, but what would you suggest, singer or a doctor?
Oh, I don't know. I told her तुम्हें जो ठीक लगे वो करो. So if you ask me कि मैं क्या चाहता हूँ उसके लिए, I'd say I'd like her to become a travel journalist, right? मैं उसको बोलता रहता हूँ कि you get to see the world, you see the world and you enjoy doing what you do. You're all around, your stay is being paid for. What more you want in life?
A lot of people जो aim करते हैं to become a doctor, right? And we are seeing they spend early years of their life completely studying and just to become a doctor. बच्चों की तरफ से भी होता है, बहुत बार पेरेंट्स की तरफ से भी
True,
होता है,
true,
राइट?
true.
सब चीजें छोड़ो, इस पर फोकस करो।
हम्म।
डू यू थिंक वर्थ इट है इतना?
प्रेशर आजकल बहुत बढ़ गया है, ऐसा नहीं कि प्रेशर हमारे ज़माने में नहीं था, but nowadays things have actually changed so much. There is this pressure of getting into an entrance exams जो बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस देती है. You do your hobbies, your stuff, आप घूमो फिरो, have fun, friends के साथ बाहर जाओ, but then you have to ensure that when you are studying you have to be completely focused.
Absolutely, you know, this is what even I believe कि कोई भी एक प्रोफेशन के लिए अगर आप सब चीज़ों को छोड़कर यू आर जस्ट कॉन्सेंट्रेटिंग ऑन इट, कहीं ना कहीं इट इम्पैक्ट्स योर ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट, राइट? यू माइट क्रैक एन एग्जाम एंड वी सी इट इन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल, वो टेक्निकली बहुत साउंड कर जाते हैं, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू फेसिंग द वर्ल्ड,
Yes, they are not prepared for it. Yeah.
right? Why parents force their kids, और you know इतना ज़्यादा सीरियसनेस क्यों चाहिए होता है? एक नोशन है सोसाइटी में, एक बार डॉक्टर बन जाओ लाइफ सेट। क्या सच में लाइफ सेट है?
ऐसा तो हर प्रोफेशन में है. आप इंजीनियर बन जाओ, यू गेट अ जॉब, आपका लाइफ सेट है, यू गेट अ सैलरी. आप सीए बन जाओ, इट्स द सेम. Ups and downs, it's nothing is guaranteed for you in life, right? It's not necessary everybody who does his MBBS well is assured of a certain luxury in life कि वो आपको entitled हो गया. ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Okay.
A lot of my batchmates who were, you know, the front row batchmates are doing pretty okay in life. A lot
Okay.
of backbenchers are doing much better than us.
today's world, you also being in the industry, आपको लगता है कि जितना ज़्यादा भी इम्पोर्टेंस डॉक्टर बनने पर दिया जाता है, is it worth it? या आप कोई और ऐसे फील्ड्स देखते हो that you know even these are some things people can look up
Absolutely,
for?
absolutely. See, biotechnology is one such field, right? You
Okay.
are a lot of medicine and a lot of science involved in it. So there are seats in IIT and there are seats in so many other institutes also that have seats in biotechnology. So they are a mixture of both this stuff. There are people who do MBBS and then they do law. So they go into corporate firms. They go into legal. It's kind of a legal profession.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good future. You do your business administration, right? And then you become you have an academic or a administrative post in a hospital, right? So, or say pharmaceutical companies employ you and you go up the ladder in pharmaceutical companies, and that doesn't happen right from the start. MBBS first MBBS में पता ही नहीं चलता, खुशी नहीं होती कि मैं तो डॉक्टर बन ही गया first MBBS में, but then at the end of 5 years you realize where I am, right?
Is
so,
it?
Yeah, true. But ऐसा नहीं कि जिंदगी एंजॉय नहीं करो, सिर्फ पढ़ते रहो, सिर्फ पढ़ाई. See, some universities, I'd say Harvard and Oxford, they don't only look at the academic qualifications of the person who's applying. They look at the wholesome personality, whether they're good in sports, whether they're good in music, whether they have a writing bent of mind, and only then they're taken up.
Now I'll come to your specialization, right? And why? Because this is something so interesting. बहुत पॉपुलर भी हो रहा है, उसके साथ साथ लोगों को आई थिंक यू नो जनरल पीपल लाइक अस एग्जैक्टली पता भी नहीं है when it comes to laparoscopic and robotic surgery.
Okay.
So generally conception क्या होता है? Robotic surgery, you know, एक जो mind बनता है, there are robots who are operating. Is that true? Robots होते हैं then instead of doctors, or how is it?
If I'm talking of the abdomen, in open surgery, you open up the abdomen and do your stuff, right? In laparoscopic surgery, say I'm doing a gallbladder operation, I don't open up the patient's belly. So there are 4 or 3 small holes through which instruments goes in. There's a camera, there's an endoscope, and I'm doing the same surgery through long instruments with long shafts. So the patient doesn't have a big scar, you know, the recovery is less, the shorter rather, pain is less, the patient goes home the same day or the next day. So that is laparoscopic surgery. Now what robotic surgery is, I am sitting on a surgeon's console and I am doing a few movements. There are those bedside carts close to the patient and they are replicating my movements. So I'm in the same room, I am doing it on the console and the robot is operating on the patient. Now what can happen is I can be sitting in this room and I can be operating on a console The robo can be say 5 kilometers away in a different hospital doing the same stuff that I'm doing here. So I'm replicating the surgery right there in the hospital.
Oh,
You'll be amazed to know that there was a transatlantic robotic surgery. The surgeon was sitting on one side of the Atlantic Ocean. The patient was on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. So one was in
my
the States and
God.
was one in Europe. So that's how things can work. The purpose of robo, there are two purposes actually, I'd say. One is that it has very good visibility.
okay.
The tremors are less,
Hmm.
very precise. You can see what you're doing. Every fiber is magnified, so you are able to absolutely do whatever surgery you are doing in a much better way. You can reach areas of the human anatomy that are difficult to reach by open or laparoscopic surgery. So robotic surgery can actually let you go into those narrow spaces. One. Secondly, why robotic surgery was introduced is like a soldier who's injured in the war front. There is no way a surgeon can go. So if there is a robot where the surgeon is operating on the patient
Hmm.
across a long distance, so that is helping the patient when he cannot be shifted.
So that's like when हम robotic surgery की बात करें, it's like extended hands
Yes.
given to a surgeon.
Absolutely.
So where surgeon not necessarily you are in a OT, you
Yeah.
can be somewhere else. And उसका benefits जैसे हमने बताया tremors because handshake होगा,
हाँ.
अगर human hand है तो उसमें
बिल्कुल.
हो सकता है.
बिल्कुल.
So all these things
Are negated out.
are negated out.
Yeah.
But okay, one obvious question जो एकदम mind में आया, because it's a machine at the end of the day.
Mhm.
तो machine के साथ problem हो सकता है,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And if the doctor is not there,
Hmm.
if they are far away, so
Hmm.
उन situation को कैसे tackle करा जाता है?
That I'd say is an anecdotal situation. हो सकता है मशीन है, बट उसके लिए जो ट्रबल शूटर है, जो बंदा है जिसको पता है हाउ टू फिक्स द मशीन इफ इट गोज रॉन्ग, ही इज देयर इन द ऑपरेटिंग थिएटर. सो अगर कुछ नहीं काम कर रहा, सो दीज मशीन्स दे वर नॉट मेड ओवरनाइट, right? They have
Thorough
been there,
research
yeah,
and-
for 2.5 decades. उसके बाद मशीन लॉन्च हुआ है.
Obviously, the quality and precision has increased, but जैसे machines की हम बात करें, these are advanced tools,
Yeah.
right? Has this increased the cost of the surgeries?
ड्रास्टिकली. जो चीज़ ओपन सर्जरी में हो सकता था, लैप्रोस्कोपिक सर्जरी बहुत एक्सपेंसिव हुआ करता था, बट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम द गैप हैज रिड्यूस्ड. बट अगर हम रोबोटिक सर्जरी के बारे में बात करें, बिकॉज यू हैव टू मेंटेन दैट एक्सपेंसिव set of equipments, right? That
exactly.
machine has to be maintained. So the cost of robotic surgery is definitely increased. हर चीज़, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हर सर्जरी रोबोटिक सर्जरी से कराओ तो बेटर है. वो पेशेंट का एक परसेप्शन है कि हर चीज़ रोबोट से करना है. नहीं होता. हम पेशेंट को खुद बताते हैं कि अगर आप रोबोटिक से कराना चाहते हो इस सर्जरी के लिए तो मैं करूँगा, बट आपको बहुत ज़्यादा बेनिफिट नहीं है. द फ्लिप साइड इज बहुत खर्चा बढ़ जाएगा. But if the patient insists, or he has an insurance, or he believes that robotic surgery will do him good, I'll opt it. पर मैं ज़रूर बताता हूँ किस ऑपरेशन में आपको रोबोटिक सर्जरी से बहुत फ़ायदा होने वाला है और किस में बहुत फ़ायदा नहीं होने वाला है. And we let the patient decide.
अगर मैं एक पर्टिकुलर सर्जरी की बात कर रही हूँ, if you can give me an idea कि एवरेज ओपन सर्जरी अगर इतना कॉस्ट करता था तो रोबोटिक्स इतना टाइम्स हो गया है.
Okay. If I'm talking about a gallbladder surgery, right? In Gangaram Hospital, in my hospital, an average laparoscopic surgery, uncomplicated, for a sharing, will come to something around 1,10,000 or 1,50,000. ठीक है? अगर वही चीज़ मैं रोबोटिक सर्जरी से करता हूँ, because of the added expense of the robotic instruments as well as the machine, it easily jumps by around 1.2x. So जो सर्जरी शेयरिंग में 1.2 में हो जाता है, वही चीज़ रोबोटिक सर्जरी में डबल हो जाता है. एंड देयर आर ऑफ कोर्स आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ द शेयरिंग कैटेगरी, देन देयर इज अ मिडिल कैटेगरी, एंड देन देयर इज अ सिंगल रूम. It's all about luxury. So as you go up the ladder, it keeps on getting increasingly expensive, and depends on the hospital also. If it's a private hospital or it's they're doing it in a smaller hospital, kind of a nursing home who has a robot, they can do it much less. It all depends on the hospital setup. So I'm talking of my hospital.
लैप्रोस्कोपिक या रोबोटिक सर्जरी की हम बात कर रहे हैं, सो क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स, लाइक हमने बोला गॉल ब्लैडर इज वन जो ऑपरेट हो सकता है, ऐसे व्हाट ऑल अदर पार्ट्स के लिए कैन बी
Yeah. So hernias, complex hernias, which are big ones, very complicated hernias. Then there is something called a reflux esophagitis, like जिसमें जो तेजाब पेट में होना चाहिए वो अगर खाने की नली में चला जाता है, so there is this lax sphincter, call it GERD. So उसमें एक रैप बना के we try and ensure that the acid remains in the stomach and doesn't reflux back. So that is a fundoplication. That is one. Surgeries for the kidney, for the adrenals, for the small intestine, for the large intestine, cancer, rectum, bladder. So anything that is possible by lab can be done with robotic, provided the surgeon has an expertise in that. Yeah.
अगर हम सर्जरी की बात करते हैं, यू नो इट्स अ बिग थिंग कि हम बॉडी को अगर हम ऑपरेट करा रहे हैं, इट्स अ वेरी बिग थिंग फॉर पीपल, बट नाउ अ डेज व्हेन वी सी कि सर्जरीज का नंबर एकदम से बढ़ गया है, सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द रीजन? क्या लोगों के केसेस बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेट हो गए हैं या सर्जरीज रिकमेंड हो रहे हैं लाइक मोर देन इजी?
Okay, so there are two answers to that question. एक, actually with the modern investigations and modern tools, the diseases are being picked up early, right? अगर पेट में दर्द होता था, आप जीपी के पास जाते थे, वो दवाई दे देता था and you sit on that, right? ठीक हो जाता था. But now when you go to a GP, he'll advise an ultrasound for you, right? And an ultrasound will pick up a gallstone. So you know that there is a problem. So you have the problems, and rather than wait for a complication to happen, आप उस चीज को आपको पता है, आप सर्जन के पास जाओगे तो वो बताएगा that ये आपको तकलीफ करेगा. So वहाँ तक वेट करना क्यों है जब अभी अनकॉम्प्लिकेटेड सिचुएशन में आप उस चीज को डील कर सकते हो? वन, विथ मॉडर्न इन्वेस्टिगेशंस यू आर पिकिंग अप मोर डिजीजेस. सेकेंडली, विथ ऑल द गुड क्रिटिकल केयर सेटअप, पीपल आर लिविंग लॉन्गर. लोगों का जो एवरेज लाइफ स्पैन 50 साल पहले था और अभी है, एंड इन वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज इट्स मच हायर. It's much higher in the US, in Japan. तो longevity बढ़ गई है. So you realize that as you live longer, आपका body एक तरीके से some changes keep happening, right? And more diseases keep cropping up in elderly people. So अब वो problem deal करने के लिए you need more hospitals, more critical care units, more surgeries. The other thing is of course lifestyle diseases. कितनी भी बात कर ले कि आपको हेल्दी रहना चाहिए, एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए, बाहर का मत खाओ, वी आर नॉट एबल टू फॉलो दोस थिंग्स. जल्दी सो जाओ, जल्दी सुबह उठ के एक्सरसाइज करो, कितने लोग कर पाते हैं? इट्स इजी टू एडवाइस, बट एक्चुअली विद द काइंड ऑफ वर्किंग पैटर्न, लाइफस्टाइल डिजीजेस बहुत बढ़ रहे हैं. यू नो कि ये प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. स्मोकिंग विल हार्म, alcohol will harm, doing no exercise will harm, if you get obese it will harm. But कहाँ तक हम अपने आप को रोक पा रहे हैं?
एक जो रीजन है, यू नो व्हाई पीपल हैव सच क्वेश्चंस इन माइंड कि यू नो जो सर्जरी मुझे प्रिस्क्राइब किया गया है, whether I should go for it or not, या उसको डिले करते हैं बहुत बार कि यार ये जरूरत नहीं है, यू नो कर बोल दिया बट अभी नहीं करा रहे. दैट इज समवेयर डू यू आल्सो फील एज अ मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल कि कहीं ना कहीं थोड़ा एक यू नो डिस्ट्रस्ट है बिटवीन पेशेंट्स एंड डॉक्टर्स?
Yeah, it is there. It's a real thing. उनको लगता है कि डॉक्टर के पास जाएंगे तो बहुत सारे टेस्ट्स लिखेंगे और अननेसेसरी टेस्ट्स भी लिखेंगे एंड देन सर्जरी रेकमेंड करेंगे. सब मिसट्रस्ट इज देयर, बट देन यू ऑलवेज हैव द राइट टू गो टू अ सेकंड डॉक्टर, राइट? आपके पास सेकंड ओपिनियन, थर्ड ओपिनियन लेने के यू हैव योर ऑप्शंस. आपको यू कैन गो एंड हैव मल्टीपल ओपिनियंस. सो इफ यू थिंक तीनों सर्जन ने सेम बताया, सो यू नो दैट whatever the surgeon has said is right. If you have multiple opinions, then you have to decide which surgeon is right for you. So if among the three, two of them had said that this is the right thing, so you have to go with the majority and you choose your surgeon accordingly.
What do you think are the main reasons?
Reasons. I think the main reason is a lack of communication. If we don't talk, if you don't ask, I don't respond, I don't reply, and I don't resolve your queries, you have your doubts and you haven't cleared it. I have probably misunderstood you and I have answered in a different way. So अगर communication ही नहीं रहा, अगर मैंने आपको इस सर्जरी के ये कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो सकते हैं मैंने बताया नहीं, मैं अगर बताता हूँ कि यार बिल्कुल चिंता मत करो, कुछ भी नहीं होता, सब कुछ ठीक है, तो इट्स रॉन्ग ऑन माय पार्ट. आई टेल यू कि इसमें ये प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है. 100 में से 1 को हुआ तो 1% है, बट आई स्टिल हैव टू टेल यू इन फिगर्स कि 100 मरीजों में 1 मरीज में ये कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो सकती है. पहले क्या होता था, पेशेंट आता था एंड डॉक्टर साहब आपको जो ठीक लगता है वो आप करोगे. इट्स नॉट सो एनीमोर. So patient आता है, he knows, he has researched his disease on the net already. He knows what robotic surgery is. He knows what laparoscopic surgery is. He has conceptions, misconceptions भी हैं. They come, they are well read. तो उनको सब कुछ खुल के बताना जरूरी है. Trust is there, but we have to still tell the patient कि ये आपका प्रॉब्लम है, ये आपका सोल्यूशन है, दूसरे भी सॉल्यूशंस हैं, बट ये आपके लिए सबसे अच्छा है. इसके लिए आपको ये तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी. ऑपरेशन के बाद आपके रिकवरी ऐसा एक्सपेक्टेड है. हाँ, कॉम्प्लिकेशंस होते हैं, हो सकते हैं, बट हम पूरी तैयारी करते हैं ताकि वो आपके लिए वो कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं होगा. एंड इफ यू एंटिसिपेट अ कॉम्प्लिकेशन, अगर हमें लगता है कि हाँ ये प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, हम आपको बता देते हैं कि आपके मामले में ये कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो सकता है, और अगर होता है दिस इज हाउ वी मैनेज. द वर्स्ट केस सिनेरियो ऐसा हो सकता है, बट वी आर प्रिपेयर्ड टू डील विद इट अकॉर्डिंगली. सो इट्स काइंड ऑफ अ वेरी कैंडिड कन्वर्सेशन विद द पेशेंट. राइट, बहुत ज़्यादा टेक्निकल टर्म्स यूज नहीं करते ताकि पेशेंट को समझ में आता है. एंड जो भी डाउट हो तो द पेशेंट को पूछने का पूरा हक है, समय दिया जाता है. सम पेशेंट्स आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, सम पेशेंट्स आर नॉट. तो जो जिनको समझ में आ जाता है उनको समझाने में बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगता है, बट जिनको नहीं समझ आता है उनको हम टाइम देते हैं कि आप पूछो, आस्क. इफ यू डोंट आस्क आई वोंट बी एबल टू टेल यू. आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू नो एंड व्हाट यू डोंट. आपको क्या नहीं पता वो आप जरूर पूछिए.
So ये होता है, you know, अगर हम जनरली एक सिंपल कफ कोल्ड के लिए, you know, we are going to a doctor, तो हमें लगता है कि you know जब तक वो हमारी पूरी बात सुन ना ले, मुझे जो जो सिम्टम्स फील हो रहे हैं, you know, first listen to me, मुझे कैसा फील हो रहा है, वो मेरे बोलते you know they start writing on their paper. So I feel कि मेरी
डॉक्टर साहब ने तो सुना ही नहीं मेरी बात. राइट, सो it is important for the doctor, for the surgeon to hear the patient out.
And so goes for the post-operative complications also. So बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि you know किसी एक सर्जरी कराया तो जनरली like गॉल ब्लैडर सर्जरी हुई है, ठीक है, सब लोग करा रहे हैं, बहुत जनरल है, you know, कुछ बड़ी बात नहीं है, करा लेते हैं. But then different people can have different results या complications हो जाते हैं, right? Do you also feel ये इस वजह से होता है, you know, when you go to the doctor and the doctor says कि अरे ये तो बहुत common है, कोई बात नहीं, मतलब patient is like कि अच्छा common है, मेरे साथ क्यों, बहुत लोगों के साथ नहीं होता है.
Yeah, true.
The doctor should tell, you know, when the patient comes कि everybody has a different body. तो do you think कि वहाँ पे कुछ tests या ऐसी चीजें होनी चाहिए जिससे the doctor is able to tell कि आपके साथ ये चीज हो सकती है?
Absolutely. I think हर बीमारी अलग है. It's not the same for everybody, right? The anatomy of a certain organ can be different in different patients. It is not the same. Aberrations in anatomy happen, they are there. तो वो हमें पता लगाना जरूरी है. The normal anatomy can be different in different persons, and when the disease is there, when the organ is pathological, तो अगर उसमें बीमारी है, then the normal anatomy itself is altered, right? अगर उसमें सूजन आ गई है, it will not look like a normal anatomy. It will become more difficult. स्टोन बहुत सालों से पराना इरोड करके मेन डक्ट में आ गया है, सो इट विल लुक डिफरेंट. यू हैव टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट. यू हैव टू नो बाय द इन्वेस्टिगेशंस कि पहले हमें इसको अल्ट्रासाउंड में ये प्रॉब्लम आया तो हमने एमआरसीपी करके देख लिया, अगर ज़रूरत हुआ तो स्टेंट डाल दिया, सो दैट द सर्जरी बिकम्स ईजियर. सो द पैथोलॉजी चेंजेस द ऑर्गन इन अ वे. सो treatment for that complicated surgery will be different from the one in an absolutely normal surgery. Stone slip करके नीचे आ गया, liver function tests खराब है, तो I have to image that so that मैं CBD क्लियर कर दूँ एंड देन आई ऑपरेट,
Hmm.
राइट? सो डिजीज अगर अलग है, उसका ट्रीटमेंट भी अकॉर्डिंगली अलग होगा.
Now, when you talk of hospitals,
Hmm.
right? Private hospitals की बात करते हैं हम या government hospitals की, तो बहुत बार होता है, people have this dilemma. Tell me if I'm right or wrong here. Government hospital में लोग जाना चाहते हैं because they see their pocket a lot of times, right? At the same time, private hospitals में कहीं ना कहीं लोगों को लगता है कि शायद मुझे better facilities मिल सकती हैं, but then I
Expensive.
need to have a heavy pocket, right?
Yeah.
अगर हम कंपेयर कर रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल और प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल को, क्या मेजर डिफरेंसेस आप देखते हो, एंड इन व्हाट केसेस वुड यू सजेस्ट अ पर्सन शुड गो टू अ गवर्नमेंट और अ प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल?
See, the problem with India is its population, right? आबादी इतना ज़्यादा है that no matter how many government hospitals are there in a particular state, they are not enough to cope with the amount of patients that are coming into the hospital. अगर आपको 200 मरीज 2 घंटे में देखने हैं, it's not humanly possible to see them well, right? So I think it's you can't blame the doctors for everything that's going wrong in the system. So अगर मेरे पास पेइंग कैपेसिटी है and I see that this is the condition of OPD जहाँ पे मुझे दर्द हो रहा है लेकिन मुझे टेस्ट कराने के लिए 10 दिन बाद का डेट मिल रहा है,
Right.
will you want to go? You'll not want to go if you have an insurance and you know that you'll be able to afford a good hospital. You'll go to a setup where you know that you can see the doctor right away, you can see your problems, and then you can get it done
Right.
there because you have a pocket enough for that. And for that you need to have a medical insurance. The good thing about India is if you have a certain amount of money, you can go to the top hospitals. If you have a reasonable amount of money, there is this cadre of hospitals for you. There are small nursing homes, some of which are not able to sustain themselves for some reasons and policies of the government. But you still have those nursing homes in tier 2, tier 3 cities where you get a good treatment for your price. And if you don't have money, like you are below the poverty line, you still have those government hospitals. But you can't expect the person in the government hospital who's going there to have the same kind of treatment as the person who's getting in a top tier institution. It's fair. बहुत बोलते हैं इंडिया खराब है, हॉस्पिटल्स खराब है, डॉक्टर्स खराब है. If you actually, it's because we have a lack of knowledge about what is happening in the West and in the States or in other advanced countries. Things are not so rosy out there. In just a few European countries, you'll have a fair kind of a system. In most European countries, for an ailment, you go to a GP and the general practitioner, and they'll refer you to the next level specialist, who will refer you to the next one, and then you get treated. For every step, there is a long waiting period. So for every test that you need to have done, there is a long waiting period. You can't see the specialist right away. You have to go through the GP. You have to wait for a few months for an ultrasound to get done, and then you go to a specialist who advises surgery, and you have that much of waiting period for your surgery to be done. Which in the West, it seems from here, it seems a very rosy picture to the advanced countries and with all the modern equipments. It's not the true story.
So
They are
that
kind
ladder
of-
is not needed.
Yes.
Oh.
In here, you can approach any doctor, even private hospitals. Like I am talking of my hospital, Gangaram Hospital. It's a trust hospital. It's a private hospital, right? It's an expensive hospital. But then there are 15% beds for inpatients and 25% OPD patients. So a person who's not even financially very well off can even have the best of the treatment, because the government mandates that private hospitals have to have that amount of beds for free treatment of the below poverty line patients. And my hospital, I'm proud to say, does its best to ensure that those beds are filled up by the patients who are actually deserving.
जब प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स की बात आती है तो इट इज जस्ट दैट यू शुड हैव अ गुड पॉकेट, एंड फॉर अदर पीपल गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स को ही आप देख सकते हो. सो दैट्स अ क्वाइट इनसाइट. So when we are talking about the differentiation, why is it? Why do we have doctors going to the private hospitals and not to the government ones?
Doctors in private would probably be earning more than the doctors in government. That is but a relative statement, right? In government hospitals, you have a fixed salary. In private hospitals, of course, the more number of patients you have, the more you earn. So that is, I think, simple mathematics, right?
Okay, so now we move to the next segment, which is rapid fire. Are you ready?
Absolutely looking.
More than me.
Yeah.
Rate the following on a scale of 0 to 10. Private hospitals in India, how much would you rate?
Okay, quality of treatment 8,
Okay. Government hospitals?
5,
Okay. Medical professionals in India?
8,
The equipments and the facilities available?
in private hospitals 8,
Awareness among patients?
very less, 5.
Is it true or false? Doctors in hospitals have a target.
Private hospitals, a few of them, yes. Very.
If not medicine, what other profession you would have chosen?
I can't think of it.
Okay. One thing you feel you're missing now that you are here, you would have done.
I probably have been a trekker. I'd be trekking all around the globe with a backpack on my back.
Okay. One advice you wish you would have got, say, 10 or 15 years back.
Studying is not everything in life.
Okay. The hardest part in your profession that you find.
Getting the trust of the people. That I think is the hardest part.
One pain point of doctors that you think people are not aware of, only we people know that.
That they're human and can make mistakes.
Awesome. Now that was an amazing rapid fire, and I think, as I said, it needs really, you need to be transparent and you need guts to be vocal about what's real. And I think that's why people connect with you very well. लोग बहुत एक्साइटेड होते हैं हमेशा इस सेगमेंट के लिए बिकॉज दिस इज नोन द गिफ्ट फ्रॉम द गेस्ट एज अ गिफ्ट डॉक्टर आशीष आई वुड वांट टू हैव वन टिप और एडवाइस जो आपको लगता है लोगों को नहीं पता होना चाहिए ऑल्सो राइट आफ्टर नोइंग इट फ्रॉम यू दे कैन इंस्टेंटली वर्क अपॉन इट
You ask for one, I'll give you 3.
ओके
First thing, that in this era, in this age, every person, according to his abilities, should have a health insurance. I insist on every patient who walks into my clinic that he has a health insurance. Whether that health insurance will cover that surgery for which he had come is a different matter, but it is important that he has a health insurance. I'll say, for example, a 10 lakh family floater policy is good and affordable for most average income patients. So they should have one, because even if they think they're healthy now, if they're thinking 20 years down the line, something or the other might crop up for which he would have to bear a huge financial strain. Second, I'd say because of these health checkups that are so rampant nowadays, and
the blood tests
blood
and everything.
tests and everything, the health packages.
Okay.
Some labs also promote it, right? But I suggest you only go for it when necessary, when indicated. Like you go for a certain kind of a test when you are above a certain age, right? So you don't have to regularly go and get a health checkup every year for a young, normal person, because we don't want to make a patient out of a healthy person, right? If you have a cholesterol normal level of 200, and it shows that you are 220, doesn't make you a patient, doesn't make you need to have a pill every morning, right? Thirdly, I think we should trust more, we should talk more, we should laugh more. I feel we are a kind of a sad generation who are trying to look very happy on social media, but we are not actually, because we don't talk, laugh, and communicate. I think that is what we should do. Have hobbies, go out for treks. I love trekking. So every person I meet, I say that you have to trek once in your life to know how good it feels. Have hobbies, laugh.
Just to elaborate, आपने जो last में बोला, I think that's a golden line that you have said. Thank you so much. And coming from a professional like you, who has seen all of it and who has been in practice, I think all of it is going to be extremely helpful हमारे audience के लिए. I got to learn so much from you. I got to see a very different perspective जो generally देखने के लिए नहीं मिलता है. Not that you are here in front of me, इसलिए मैं ये बोल रही हूँ. But I think I got to have you here for the same reason. Because as you know, as we also say that we have to be transparent about things, only then we can move towards a better society.
True.
And a better family together.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for taking out time and being here. And it was a pleasure having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sherry, and I'm absolutely delighted to be in your talk show. Really obliged. Thank you.